Right, so once you've plugged in Apple TV to your TV, this is what you get, and this is a very charming looking Apple TV product, which is typical of Apple. Right, so I'm using the remote control now to navigate through. So I think the idea is, ideally Apple want you to buy movies, buy TV shows, import your iTunes, share stuff on there, and so far I've tested those things and they work pretty well. Then it comes down to these parts, these applications that they've thrown in. Now I can go through a couple of them to demonstrate how generally this doesn't work. Now the one that actually does work is Vimeo, so let's just have a look at that working. So let's just go, I'm just going to say categories. Right, so Vimeo seems to have got this one right, so there you go, that's working. So there you go, streaming, everything's working alright. Now if we exit there and we go, I'm basically gonna show you the ones that don't work. The most interesting one, the one that most people will first go to, is YouTube. So you get this list, and the two things that would be of interest to a guy like me is, one, I'd want to log in so all my channel stuff arrives there. Secondly is just to do a general search. So if I go into a general search and I say the guy from Criss Cross died this week, the dark skinned one. So if I type that, if you can see in the corner of the search, it looks like it's doing some kind of a call to YouTube on Chris at the moment. So every time you do add in something, that does a search, and it's just coming up with absolutely nothing. So a search for Criss Cross is coming up with 0. So that clearly doesn't work. You go into the login, you're just gonna have to trust me on this because I'm not giving you my Google YouTube account and password. That doesn't work either. You submit it, it says it hasn't found you. Right, so if you want to watch some basketball, this is where it just breaks. So I'm accessing NBA now, and that's literally just gonna sit there and hang. Yeah, seems to have broken you can't even exit it as I'm trying to press to exit the application. It doesn't seem to want to know. Okay, so I've gone and reset the box because that NBA app crashed the entire box out, and so some common sense says get the latest version of the software. And if I go to general, got to make sure the software is up to date. So I'm going to update the software, get it to download and install it. This will take 15 minutes, so I'll cut through it. I'm going to download it. I'm going to demonstrate to you how this doesn't work either, so I can't even get the latest update for it. Right, so I'm almost through the first step of the install of the update. So I've downloaded the software, the latest version, and now it's installing it, preparing the update, and this is usually just after here where it decides to go doolally and not work. So let's see. Right, so there you go. The update was not successful. So I've tried lots of things. I don't seem to be able to get it to work. So maybe those updates, the update that's available, would fix the product and make those apps work. But I can't do it, Apple. So don't know what to say to you, mate.